Hiya, this is Niki Rowland for Freckled Fawn, and today I am designing a layout using the black and white September kit, as well as some arrow stickers left over from the August kit. So I've started my layout by cutting a large title die cut. Live simply, dream big, be grateful, give, love, laugh lots. So that's going to be the main feature of my layout. I was inspired by the clouds in the September kit, so went with that. I'm just backing right now the dream big words that are shining through the clouds. So I'm just backing that with some patterned paper, and I'm raising it up on foam pads, of course. The word dream has a little extra bit that differentiates the letters. So there I've just stuck that in place. I used the word dream as a template to get that in the right place. I'm just mounting my photo onto some pink paper to make it stand out a little bit more. I've gone for 2 layers of different shades of pink to make it stand out, and I'm raising it on foam pads, sticking the bottom bit straight but giving some dimension above the photo. And that's where I'm just trying to get it in position to figure out exactly where it's going to be. My white background seems a little bit too white, so I'm going to add some colour to that. I'm just drawing around very roughly the die cut, so I know roughly where it's going to sit on my page. So when I add the colour, I can see where exactly I'd like to add it. So yeah, I've just pulling out some inks that match the background paper there. And I've settled on those 3 colours, a pink and 2 shades of mint or green and turquoise. I'm just using the packaging technique to add the colour in various areas to the layout. So I want the colour to shine out from behind the die cut. And I want it to have a messy look rather than perfect configuration of the colour. So that's why I've gone for the packaging technique. So I've just added some ink to a piece of packaging, spritzed it with some water, and now I'm just removing some of the excess colour with a baby wipe before moving on to the next colour. So my third colour is very light, so you can barely see it, so I had to apply quite a lot of it. I think I have to apply a second layer of that colour as well. Ideally I need to leave my inks to dry in between adding each coat so that they don't all mix together, but I've done a reasonable job there. It looks pretty good. So now I have some lovely colour behind my die cut that matches, or goes with at least, coordinates with my background paper, the paper that will show out from around the edge of the layout. And now I'm just going to get my die cut stuck in place. I'm raising it up on foam pads, of course. Some of it's quite skinny, so I've had to cut some of my foam pads in places to get the whole thing supported. Now that that's in place, I'm just going around and rubbing out some of the pencil lines that can still be seen. Because the die cut's quite small, it was hard to, well, certain parts of it are quite skinny, it was hard to get the pencil lines exactly accurate. So I just had to rub out some of those extra ones you could see. And now I'm getting my photograph stuck in place, and I'm going to construct my layout properly by sticking the background to the coloured background or border. And now I'm going to go and add some machine stitching through the words. I've gone for 3 different colours of thread, and I've gone through each of the words 2 lines of just straight stitching. I've chopped all of the threads off so they still show at the front of the layout, and I'm just securing the other ones on the back there so I can snip off the ends and tidy it up a little bit. And now that's done, I can start adding all the fun little Freckled Fawn embellishments from the September kit. So you can see I've added the large camera down the bottom left corner, and I'm adding some of the lovely clouds onto the large cloud, and I'm just going through and adding some stars, the enamel shaped triangles, and I've added in a couple of arrow stickers as well, also adding some puffy stickers too. Because the kit is black and white, it's really easy to just keep adding these little bits and pieces, because all of it goes beautifully. I've just added in the moon strip of the vellum stickers, and I've also added a black and white strip above my photo too. And now I'm just adding in some finishing touches. I decided the layout needed a little bit more colour in certain areas, so I got some of the ephemera from the Page Evans Turn the Page ephemera pack, and I'm just getting some flowers stuck in place there, and yeah, adding in some stickers and bits and pieces from that collection. Really complements the colours of the inks I used on the background. I added quite a few extra bits and pieces here, and then I'm finally just going to finish off by adding in a small amount of journaling to the bottom right of the layout. I'm not even going to bother with a ruler this time, just a small, a few words to explain where we were. And that is my layout complete. So thank you so much for watching today, and I really enjoyed using the black and white kit. It's just so versatile and goes with literally anything, whether you've got a really colourful layout or if you're just sticking with a black and white layout. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will be back soon with another blog post and video for Freckled Fawn.